Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. So on this episode we're going to be going to the southeast zone, back to our lovely hospital here, and we're going to be looking at a ton of items. So I tried to pick cheap, affordable, new player friendly items that would be good for the southeast zone. We're specifically looking at looting weapons, so you're looking at rifles and pistols. Melee, there's a lot of good options. Like I stated, the exterminator is phenomenal. Tons of damage with that, but pistols and rifles are kind of, they're expensive and they're hard to find what works. So here's what we have on our lineup, guys. So first of all, my implant setup is made to have I think it's 16% damage boost, but I believe my perks give me 18% rifle boost, so I'll have like a 32% boost there, and then a little bit on pistols, but it should be 30% or lower damage boost, so keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to be testing the Barnell. We're going to be testing the XR1 Pulse Rifle. We're going to be testing the 5.77 Widow, the XGarand, Rust Hound, Rebellion, Hop Shot, and then moving on to the pistols, the Deal Breakers, the Prowler, the RIA 55, the QR22, and the X Python. So a lot of items to look at there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play, and we're going to see if it can kill and how easily it can kill. And then we're going to talk about the weapons. So all these are fairly cheap to get, or event weapons. So this is the Barnell. That guy needs to simmer down. So Barnell is, now again, if they have armor, if you hit them in the armor, it will not pin their armor, which can be a pain. Like, look at that guy. He just took like 7 arrows. He looks like a porcupine. It depends on where you hit him at. If I don't get slapped here. Yeah, so already you can see what that would be like, right? So we're going to switch, and we're going to go to the XR Pulse Rifle. So the Barnell did not pass it. Can the Barnell kill down here? Absolutely, but without the pin, it's just not a good bet. So let's try the XR1 Pulse Rifle. So I would say that was definitely... no issues with that. Here's the alt fire. Oh, sorry. Right there. Here it is. Here's the alt fire. Let me find somebody. Two shots with the alt fire. So the alt fire just does more single shot damage. So I would definitely say the XR1 Pulse Rifle is a pass. Here's the other fire again. So it just depends on which one you prefer. I'd probably do the alt fire. 335 damage a hit. Perfect. We're going to switch now, and we're going to try out another weapon. So the Barnell was a negative, and the XR1 Pulse Rifle was a W. So again, the Barnell can kill them. You just have to get through their armor. So let's go ahead and switch this. Let's go to... let's see here. Let's take the Barnell off. Let's take off the XR1. And let's put on the 5.77 Widow and the XGarand. So we'll do the rifles first, and then we will switch to the pistols. So we're going to try the 5.77 Widow and the the XGarand. I think the 5.77 Widow is going to be a sleeper. I don't know. But I think it's going to be okay, especially for the price of the gun. So let's go try this out. It has a 15... mag size. Guys, I think I just found a sleeper weapon. Wait till you see the price of this thing. I think I found a sleeper. Now those ones have more health, so it will take a little more shot. It takes about 3 shots to kill. Yeah, I could come down here. Now remember, guys, I do have like a 30% rifle damage because of all of my boosts. But yes, I could safely come down here and loot with the Widow. And again, this is with a 30% damage boost, guys. So if you were to pop a a consumable or a just a mini boost, you would be just fine. But yeah, definitely doable. All right, now let's check out its big brother, the XGarand. Oops, that is not the XGarand. This is the XGarand. No, it's not. That's the XGarand. What is... Oh, I don't have ammo. Oh, boy. We will come back to the XGarand. I can't believe I don't have ammo for that. Okay. So the XGarand, it's going to have to wait. The XR1 was a pass. Barnell was not. 577 Widow is a pass. XGarand is test later. Rust Hound is next. And Rebellion will be after that. So let's get into this. Alright, I might be able to loot some ammo for that. I don't think I can. Alright, so the Rust Hound is next. Let's go find some enemies here. Yeah, I mean, I would say that passes, would you not? It's hitting for 671. It's like a truck. Again, now I do have a 32% boost or something like that, so keep that in mind. But yes, it's definitely going to kill them very easily. So the Rust Hound is a pass. And then what we're going to do, guys, is once we're done with this, we're going to talk price point. So you guys can pick one of these weapons out to bring down here and to loot with. Again, these aren't the in-game mag storms or things like that. You know what I mean? These aren't the $60 million crossbows. These are medium price point early game weapons that can get you down here to the Southeast Zone and let you do your dirty work. So now we're going to switch to the Rebellion. Let's check out this. So when you can hit them, it does a good job. It's just that armor. But every gun is going to have to deal with that, right? But yeah, the Rebellion's down here doing work. Again, those guys have armor, so you gotta remember that. Yes, but I could come down here, and I could tell you right now, I could loot with this gun. I could come down here with a Rebellion, and do what needs to be done. And if you guys haven't already, please hit the like button for me, hit the subscribe button for me, hit that thumbs up button for me, leave a comment down in the comment section for me, and let me know what you guys think about these videos. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Again, I try to do builds, cheap, effective builds for these areas. I try to use minimal boosts, because I know a lot of people can't afford, $100 million implants. So I try to keep it new player friendly. But again, a new player is not just going to start the game and run to the Southeast Zone, right? So you got to keep that in mind. This is for someone that has put their time in. Just like any other game, you're not going to pick up Dead Frontier and go to the end game. But I'm going to get you there as fast as I can. So anyway, on with the video. Alright, so Rebellion passed, and so did the Rust Hound. So let's change this out. And let's go to the Hop Shot. And we're also going to go to... Oh, those are pistols. You know what? We'll go ahead and start our pistols. Alright. Alright, so we're going to try the Hop Shot here. So Hop Shot is down here. Taking a couple hits. But, I mean, for the price, again, it's what, $3.99? So the Hop Shot is actually very cheap. You just got to be careful because it does take a couple shots to kill. What is my fire rate? I feel like, let me see something here. I just feel like I have a speed, a dexterity boost on. I'm looking. Do I have a attack speed boost on? Let's look, guys. Movement speed. Because if it shoots that fast, it's kind of impressive. No, it just shoots that fast. Now, I do have 100% dexterity, but that's shooting very fast, guys. So the hop shot, pulling through. We have some more enemies, so I can test this. So again, the guy had armor, right? So it's not always going to kill him quick. You might have to play around for a second. If you have a horde, if you're looting with these weapons, if you're looting with the hop shot or the rebellion or the widowmaker, 577 widow. Uh-oh. My game just crashed. I've been getting those lately. But anyway, if you're playing the game with those, you know, if you can come down here and loot like I am, that's fine. But what we have to watch out for is the hordes. You know, what weapon do you have to control the horde when you get one? That's what you got to think about, because that's when you're going to run into trouble. Like right now, you can see I'm down here, I'm killing, you know, it's all fine and dandy. But when I have a horde, this hop shot is not going to cut it. So keep that in mind, guys. But as far as just looting, I could come down here and loot with it. I can tell you that right now. But you got to have a plan to deal with the aggro. Shotgun, minigun, something. So hop shot is a pass. Deal breakers. Here we go. So these are some dual wielding pistols that you get off events. I forget which event it was, but I don't know if it's Halloween or which one it was. But if you like these, you should be able to get them next time the event comes through, and we'll talk about that. But let's see how these perform here. I mean, they're smacking. And my reload is a little slow because I'm not maxed in pistols. So I struggle a little bit with them because I think I'm 125 and these are 135. But I could come down here and loot with these. It's not a deal breaker. See what I did there? But yeah, not too shabby, guys. You could definitely come down here and loot with the deal breakers. And again, they are free 99. But you have to wait for the event because I believe it was through a challenge. We'll go back and look, but I think it was a challenge. Anyway, so yes, I would say the deal breakers pass. All right, now let's bring up our inventory again. I'm trying to go through this pretty quick for you guys. So that was a pass, that was a pass. Let's look at the Prowler, and we're going to look at the RIA. All right, here we go. So, first up is the Prowler. I would say that's pretty daggone good. Now, again, I don't have the max pistol skill, and I only have 17% pistol boost total. So again, for having like little to no boost, the Prowler is again just very good. But this is from an Easter egg part, I believe. Easter egg part, maybe, or it's from an event. We'll have to look and see. But yes, it's quiet. I do know it has noise suppression, so you're not going to cause as much aggro, which is very good. But yes, I could come down here and loot comfortably with very little to no damage boost. And that's what we're looking for, guys. Okay. Alright, now let's change it up. Let's go to the RIA. And again, this is the Southeast Zone, guys. These guys have armor. They have a lot of health. You know, they're just difficult enemies. Alright, so it's hitting for 430, which is the highest I think we've seen. So the RIA... Oh, I didn't even see him. little bit loud, though. I can see this causing some aggro. You can see I got some running there, some running there. The gun is definitely loud. Obviously, it's not. It's still a pistol, so it's still okay to loot with. But you can tell it's not a silenced pistol. Got a little crazy there. Had to pull out the taser. I could tell I was in some trouble. And again, guys, that's why you have to have a plan. How are you going to deal with the aggro? Because when it comes, especially down here in the southeast zone, you have to know what you're going to do. It's not worth dying. You know, if I had a grenade launcher right there, probably dead. That's why that Arc 9 Tesla is so OP. I mean, it just is. All right, back to the RIA. So I like the RIA. You know, it's not bad. It's just a little loud. I like quiet weapons. I really do. I don't like all the attention it was bringing me. I want to come in here. I want to loot in peace. I don't want to deal with any of that aggro stuff. See, it just seems to draw more attention. That guy was trying to get me. Let's go back to the Prowler. I just want to see something. See, I killed that guy. I'm not drawing all these other guys now. Let me try to use that pistol. I'm just trying to see if there's a difference. Prowler again. I don't know. It's hard telling. You guys will have to be the judge. I mean, you guys are watching the video too, so I don't know. It's very hard to tell. But anyway, both of them are definitely doable. You can use them both. No issues. I do want to test out that XGarand. So I need a barricade just to grab some ammo, which sucks. So hang tight and I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're loading back in. So right now, if you have not hit that like button for me, hit that button. Hit the button right now. Now the second thing I need you to do, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Okay, we got you. Alright guys, so we're back at it. I'm going to unbarricade. We got our ammo for that lovely XGarand. We're going to go back out and we're going to come back in. So we're going to try out this XGarand. I know we've done a lot of reviews on the XGarand. It is a very good weapon, very cheap. It's like $4 million for the XGarand, and it is a powerhouse. So I'm a big fan of the XGarand. Now it is a little loud, I will say, but for a rifle, you know, heck, I mean, it just does a lot of damage. I mean, you're two-shotting these guys with a $4 million weapon. So anyway, I knew the XGarand was going to pass. Look at that, one shot in these guys. XGarand's just very good weapon. It is a little slow, but again, I have a 32% damage boost with rifles, so please keep that in mind. But I would say the XGarand is a pass. Is it slow? Yeah, but it'll get the job done. All right, next up, we have the QR22 Obsidian. So again, another pistol. Should be just fine, I would imagine. I actually really like the Obsidian. It shoots fast. It's quiet. And again, I tried to pick weapons that I thought would work. I had a couple of them I wasn't 100% certain, but I was pretty certain all these would pull through down here. But yeah, I could definitely come down here and loot with this, guys. Very smooth. No issues. Come down here and loot. And then we're going to try my last, I think last two items? No, just the X Python. So these ones were good. Let's try out this X Python. I will throw, let's see here. I'm just seeing what I want to throw it back on. We'll just throw my XGarand back on for the stat booster. Oh, come on. Really, guys? It's going to do me like that? Alright. All right, and last but not least, the X Python, guys. The old faithful. Let's see how the X Python handles. Now remember, these guys have armor. If you hit the armor with any of these weapons, you're going to feel it. It is loud. But gets the job done, doesn't it? So again, I'm giving you guys plenty of options, plenty to pick from. Pistols, rifles. You guys know what to do. You know what to look for. I gave you some free items too. Again, what you're going to have to figure out is how do you control the aggro. So that's probably where you guys need to focus your money. Grab one of these cheapy weapons. It can come down here. It can do the job. You just have to find a crowd control weapon that can do the job for you. And maybe that's another video we do, is just crowd control on a budget. CCB, crowd control on a budget. And see how that works. But X Python, definitely come down here. Do some looting. Not a big deal. Yeah, pretty chill. So I think we're... Oh, God. Again, I have minimal damage boost on. Alright, let's go to our little house and let's barricade. Actually, you know what? I might just barricade this. And one thing, when you're barricading, just make sure a leaper doesn't come in and smack you. Because it does happen. Alright. Alright, let's talk price, guys. Let's talk price. So, what do we got here? Alright, so, let's do it this way. Rifles up top, pistols down low. Alright, there's our winners. So, let me go to, let's see how we want to do this. Boss map, resources, marketplace. Alright, let's check this out. So, let's see how much, this is the sleeper, guys. This was the ultimate sleeper. The 577 Widow. 299,000, guys. Like, what in the world? That is so cheap. And do I have items, weapons, rifles? The 577 Widow. The 577 Widow is doing 270 damage a hit. It does have the 50% PvE and a 30% slow. So the 577 Widow, guys, that might be the way to go. And then spend your money on your crowd control. Alright, let's see what's next here. We got the XR1 pulse rifle. XR1 pulse. Okay, guys, so this is the Easter 2025 challenge, right? So you can also buy it from Second on Bunker for 20 million, or just do the Easter challenge, right? And I don't know if I can see that right now. That's the hair trigger, bunny backpack, XR1. Just kill boss infected. So go out there and kill some bosses, guys. Get your XR1 pulse rifle. It's free 99, and it was amazing. And probably one of the best. Let's check out the Rust Hound. So what's going on? And actually, let's look at this. It has 75% PvE, which is huge, guys, and noise reduction. So XR1 pulse rifle for free. Dude, snag it. Get it now. Get it before it's gone. Let's check out the Rust Hound. 15 million, okay? But that Rust Hound was hitting like a truck, if you guys remember. Rust Hound. 75% PvE, 406 damage per second, okay? And what was the XR1? XR2, where's that XR1? Oh, come on, chase type. XR2, XR1. 393, so it hits even harder than the XR1 Pulse. But again, it's 15 million where the XR1 is free. So again, keep that in mind, guys. We have the Rebellion. The Rebellion is 5 million. And again, it did great. I don't think it requires anything. Yeah, it's just put it on and go. So no requirements, guys. So that's really cool. And again, for 5 million, not a bad deal. And it does 360 damage a second. So right up there with the other ones, guys. Let's see here. The Hop Shot, we all know, Easter. Let's see here. Challenges. Hop Shot, Hop Shot, Hop Shot. Just complete 4 missions, guys. And there's your Hop Shot. 50% PvE armor. Let's see here. Hop Shot, 472 damage. So I'm giving you guys so many good options here. You guys can pick what you want to do. XGarand, again, 5 million. I already know the price of the XGarand. 4 to 5 million. There you go. 4 million, 4 million, 5 million. So XGarand, a good pickup. Here's what I like about the XGarand. It does 450 per hit. So each shot, it shoots slow though. So again, the XGarand is very good. 75% PvE armor. I still would go with the XR1 pulse rifle though, guys. All right, now we're moving on to the pistols. Let's go over here. Let's go to all the way up. Items, weapons, pistols. Sorry if this is a long video again, guys. Guys, don't forget, hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Join our Discord. It's 100% free. Doesn't cost you guys a dime. Link in description below. And we have over 300 members. It's very active. Would love to have you guys there. All right, so moving on. We are looking at the deal breakers. Deal breakers, 1858, 50% armor penetration, 242 damage per second. And you get these through the Gunslinger Challenge. So it's in July. So July through August, guys, that's when you're going to be looking at doing those. So again, that's an event item. You have the RIA 55, which we just went over this in one of our previous videos. 14 million. And it does 450 a hit. And it does 60% PvE armor penetration, guys. So good snag there. Then we have our Prowler. Now this one also is an event. I really like the Prowler though. I like the silence. 45% PvE armor, but 50% noise. And you get it from 2023 Easter eggs. So since Easter's going on right now, guys, it's actually a really good time to get this because the eggs are probably somewhat cheap. Let's see. $27K an egg. So that's actually not bad, guys. Not bad at all. So if you guys are interested in the Prowler, grab it now. I'm telling you to get it now. Let's look at the QR22. Actually, here, that was 330. QR22 is 430 with a 60% armor penetration and 30% noise. So the QR22, man, it has all of that. Are we going to have to pay for that? That's my next question. QR22, you're going to pay 13 million, which is cheap as chips, guys. 13 million for that. And then we have our X Python. I think this might be a sleeper as well. So 433 damage for the QR. 390. So right behind it, right? Really close to that. 50% armor penetration. It isn't quiet, but let's see what this price is. X Python, 4 million bucks, guys. For the south, that is insane. You're going to the southeast zone, guys. You're going to the southeast zone. You're killing with ease. No damage buffs really needed, and you can do it for 4 million bucks. So again, guys, I gave you guys all kinds of options for pistols and rifles. You know, I showed you what I was looking at. I showed you the guns. I showed you the prices. I showed you the why I picked these weapons. Now it's up to you guys to go pick them. So pick the one you liked. hook it up, grab yourself a good crowd control weapon. If you guys want to help yourselves out, grab the Arc 9 Tesla. I showed you just now what it can do with that minimal damage boost. If you have an Arc 9, you don't have to worry about crowd control, okay? So anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this video. I know it's a long video. I'm just trying to get you guys down to that southeast zone because that's where it's at. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys watching, and join our Discord. And until next time, stay safe out there. Peace.